Hello everyone, today we're going to look at the estimate of question where most people got it wrong they get confused about what is estimate. Well, in this video we're going to show you how to simplify it, solve it, and do the operation very carefully. So stay with me until the end and yeah, let's get into it. Let's take a look. Question 1, estimate. So we have a square root of 68.54 multiplied by 3 all over in bracket 2.4 to the cube. Now, whenever you have an estimate, people might think, oh, estimate is always one significant. But, like this question of square root, sometimes it can be two significants, but it's not always the case. If I show you what I mean, you'll understand why. Let me show you what I'll do right before I'm putting the answers and to check if I'm wrong or not. Okay, so we got square root, it was 68, and go round up to one significant, so it's going to be 70, multiplied by 3, all over 2.4 stays the same, so okay, 2 to the cube gives us 8. Now the little square root of 70 needs to have the biggest square number as much as possible to be as simplified without a calculator. If you want to see why, we know that square root of a multiplied by square root of b, which equals to square root of a and b. Makes sense, right? Well, 10 can go to 7, but it doesn't have squares, so no, you can't do it. Okay, good. It doesn't go any square root of number the biggest. So you leave as a low, multiply by 3, you just put 3 all over the square root of 70 all over 8. Guess what? The answer is going to be 3 square root of 70 all over 8, right? No, that's incorrect. That's how people get confused with the question on why they think it's wrong to one significant even though the estimate told to do it. Because earlier, when square roots, it's just basically, for example, if it's square root of 36, it just equals 6, right? Because square root of 68 will give us approximately 2 more than 8, right? Because it's a non-calculator, we can't just leave as a square root of 70, knowing that will be less or more than to be equal of an estimate. I'm gonna do the correct order instead of doing one significant or two significants. You look at the square root of 68, you need to ask yourself, what is the closest of square root can be? Can it be 81? Can it be 64? Guess what? It can be square root of 64. So you write square root of 64. Now a square root of 64 will give us equals to 8. So there's your answer here, right? But we're not done yet. So you've just put 8 multiplied by 3, which give equals to 24. And don't forget the bottom. When you have 4 or less, it stays the same. But if it goes 5 or more, it's go round up to the nearest number. 2.4 will still stays the same, which be 2 to the cube, which give us all over 8. And then we know 24 all over 8, which give us equal to 3, right? Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the answer 2 equal to 3. This is how we called estimate for the wholest number, even though the square root will tell us otherwise because of a non-calculator. Unless if it were a calculator, why would we round up to more than or less than number to make it equal for the estimate when they even don't tell you to do? That's exactly what I mean to never ever common mistake ever again. Can you see the two difference? When 3 square root of 70 all over 8, we know it's going to be 3 all over square root of 70 all over 8 is more than of 3, isn't it, right? Because if you put this in your calculator, I would get approximately 3.13. That is the difference between the estimate for the not to the nearest whole number, which is basically here now. Yeah, so that's it.